The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. This is the ideal life. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to reform or pause and reflect. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. Never put off till tomorrow what may be done day after tomorrow, just as well. Classic, a book which people praise and don't read. Don't let schooling interfere with your education. I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. The more I learn about people, the more I like my dog. To succeed in life, you need two things: ignorance and confidence. A lie can travel halfway around the world, while the truth is putting on its shoes. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. Keep away from those who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you believe that you too can become great. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you, too, can become great. The lack of money is the root of all evil. In a good bookroom you feel in some mysterious way that you are absorbing the wisdom contained in all the books through your skin, without even opening them. The human race has only one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. Substitute damn every time you're inclined to write very. Your editor will delete it, and the writing will be just as it should be. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to reform or pause and reflect. Reader, suppose you were an idiot, and suppose you were a member of Congress, but I repeat myself. Do the right thing. It will gratify some people and astonish the rest. Don't go round saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. The trouble with the world is not that people know too little, but that they know so many things that ain't so. I did not attend his funeral, but I sent a nice letter saying I approved of it. If you pick up a starving dog and make him prosperous, he will not bite you. This is the principal difference between a dog and a man. God created war so that Americans would learn geography. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. I was gratified to be able to answer promptly, and I did. I said I didn't know. The more things are forbidden, the more popular they become. Never allow someone to be your priority, while allowing yourself to be their option. The secret source of humor is not joy but sorrow. There is no humor in heaven. But who prays for Satan, who, in 18 centuries, has had the common humanity to pray for the one sinner that needed it most? To get the full value of joy, you must have someone to divide it with. The difference between the almost right word and the right word is really a large matter. 'Tis the difference between the lightning bug and the lightning. The difference between the right word and the almost right word is the difference between lightning and a lightning bug. I do not fear death. I had been dead for billions and billions of years before I was born, and had not suffered the slightest inconvenience from it. It is better to keep your mouth closed and let people think you are a fool than to open it and remove all doubt. Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is because fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities. Truth isn't. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Loyalty to country always, loyalty to government when it deserves it. Travel is fatal to prejudice, bigotry, and narrow-mindedness, and many of our people need it sorely on these accounts. Wrinkles should merely indicate where the smiles have been. The man who does not read good books has no advantage over the man who can't read them. Books are for people who wish they were somewhere else. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. What would men be without women? Scarce, sir, mighty scarce. When angry, count to 4. When very angry, swear. Sanity and happiness are an impossible combination. It is not the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight in the dog. When I was a boy of 14, my father was so ignorant I could hardly stand to have the old man around. But when I got to be 21, I was astonished at how much the old man had learned in 7 years. Don't part with your illusions. When they are gone, you may still exist, but you have ceased to live. Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is because fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities. Truth isn't. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. Travel is fatal to prejudice, bigotry, and narrow-mindedness, and many of our people need it sorely on these accounts. Broad, wholesome, charitable views of men and things cannot be acquired by vegetating in one little corner of the earth all one's lifetime. The reports of my death are greatly exaggerated. Everyone is a moon and has a dark side which he never shows to anybody. Clothes make the man. Naked people have little or no influence on society. If you pick up a starving dog and make him prosperous, he will not bite you. This is the principal difference between a dog and man. When you fish for love, bait with your heart, not your brain. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus.